home sweet home for the night.
Pretty stellar view out.
Oh, beautiful view.
Get up that road.
Quite beautiful. It should be a really nice sunset.
Yeah. I think we're right now getting part of it.
Yay.
You can see it on those rocks up there.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it's
This definitely works for me. And I will say, I'm definitely glad we had our lift.
Well, so far the lift took care of itself.
Right?
Yeah, we didn't touch the bottom. If anything, it was the axle. And remember, the axle's almost 2 or 3 inches below our propane tanks.
Hi, we're Chris and Tracy, and this is our van, Helen of Troy bought it. We bought Helen last year during COVID after all of our international trips were going down the cancellation pathway. Being in the healthcare industry, we were still tied to our full-time jobs, but really needed to get away. Well, safe to say it's been a lot of fun this last year. We've traveled nearly 25,000 miles in our van and have visited 9 states and 10 national parks. We just hit our 1-year anniversary, or as I like to call it, the Vaniversary, and we've decided what better way to celebrate than bringing you along for the ride. So we've decided to document the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you like what you see, go ahead and click subscribe to follow along on our part-time van life journey. Sunset's starting to happen, and we have dinner basically ready to go. Ooh, that looks really good. Dinner served. Got some mojo marinated pork and some guac, onions, cilantro, cotija, and then I have some salad. How'd that turn out?
Really good.
Really good?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted real quick to show you how I set up the crock pot. So I put it in the sink while we're driving, so that way it doesn't fall or spill or anything like that. Then we have it plugged in here via an extension cord. And this goes to our inverter. That's what it's called? Inverter?
Mm-hmm.
It's an inverter. Got it right. Haha. Which then goes into this. Is this 12 volt?
It is.
12 volt, which runs off of our battery. So we had that going while we were driving for about 4 hours on high. Let that pork cook down. It was pork tender, and now we're having dinner.
Some really deep spots. I'm just gonna park on the end of y'all. Just be a nice little endo, give us some room. Hey everyone, welcome back. Good morning. We're here at Delicate Arch parking lot. We're gonna go do the Delicate Arch hike. It's about 7 in the morning. Sunrise here is in a little bit. So we should be able to get out there shortly. Still kind of the winter months, so we're going to be able to avoid the heat. And
it's not the heat, but the sun.
The sun and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think it's only supposed to be like 50 degrees today.
Yeah, it's just,
so,
there's no shade.
We're going to get out there. We're going to video some of it. So if you've ever wanted to see what Delicate Arch looks like, and the 1.5 mile hike to and back, it's 3 miles round trip. Stay tuned.
And you may not know what Delicate Arch means, but you'll know it when you see it, because it's basically on everyone's from Utah's license plate for the most part. I think like 621 feet of elevation gain. I'll put the actual number. I think it's 621. I don't know why that number's sticking out to me.
Why it stands out.
I haven't had coffee yet. I don't know. It's a balmy, like 45, 50 out. Perfect hiking weather.
It's good on the legs.
Oh yeah. always good on the legs. I'm gonna have my coffee protein shake because I need caffeine. And let's go check out this delicate little arch. It's a little delicate arch. Little switchy back.
Going up.
Going on up. Alright, this is the slick rock section. Definitely not as bad as I thought it was when I read, like, ooh, slick rocks. What is that? That sounds...
Maybe when it's raining.
Yeah. Right now in the desert, it's dry. Relatively easy portion to cross. And I forgot my hiking shoes. I'm just wearing sneakers. Starting to get people coming down. Some people slowly coming up. Took us, I think you said 32 minutes to hike it. It's a little after 8 a.m. This is already the photo line. Gotta get there early.
Not too bad.
Could be way worse. Absolutely beautiful.
Sorry, let's just go slow.
Alright, I can show you the narrow ledge section a little bit better now because we're not
afraid of heights. I'm
on the edge ish.
Literally the edge.
But the sun was in our face coming up, so it was a little difficult to see. So I can show you now. Like I said, Chris is scared of heights and he's having no issue doing it, so take it for him. He's usually like, he's like death gripping the like ski lifts, so he won't do the trail at Morro Rock in Sequoia.
That's not bad.
Ooh. No, it slopes down fairly gradually.
I mean, you're gonna fall, but
you're gonna fall, but
break a leg. You're not gonna kill yourself on that. I mean, you might if you go head first.
I didn't do it. Dear NPAD, I did not do it. I never mind getting up early for things like this that are worth it.
Super worth it.
Super worth it. Get up, get out there. Because first of all, there's not a lot of shade on it. And even though it's like 50 degrees, I got so hot with the sun coming down on me, so. Pretty full parking lot, 9 a.m. Just got a spot open. Who's gonna get it?
What's that?
I said there's one spot. Who's gonna get it?
Let me see it.
Alright, so we're at the Devil's Garden trailhead. There's technically 3 routes that you can take from here. Anywhere from 2-mile round trip to 7.7-mile round trip. You can get up to 8 arches here, including the, I think it's landscape arch, which is the longest arch in the park at 290 feet span. The one thing I will say is they do have nice big parking lots here. Landscape arch to the left, double arch to the right. There's a huge backup at double arch for photos. You can see the lines from where we're standing, so we'll probably skip that. So this here is balanced rock. Basically, the rock on the top is harder and heavier than the mudstone underneath, so the mudstone is disintegrating faster than the stone up top. So it looks like a little toadstool guy, but eventually one day it'll get too heavy and fall off and be no more. Now that we have our cork board, we've been collecting pens. So just a tip for you guys is that the park has a reservation system in place from now until October 3rd. So what you're gonna have to do is go online to reserve your ticket. It's an every hour you can get a entry ticket between 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. It's $2 per vehicle. And if you have like a campsite reservation, that obviously oversees it. So just so you're aware, you can go onto the rec.gov app or their website, the Arches website, and get your timed entry ticket. Don't want to be left not being able to check out this park.
Look at that beautiful van.
Look at that beautiful tall van.
All that fun.
So tall. All right, hope you liked our quick little tour of Arches. Now like 70 degrees, so it's definitely gotten hotter out. We are now headed south towards Canyonlands National Park, and we're gonna go check that out now. In the meantime, made us some sandwiches and some actual coffee, since we just had the coffee protein shakes this morning. Some actual coffee.
And if you're wondering what the gate looks like at 12 o'clock on a Friday, there's literally no one here. Yeah. So I guess plan it out. We got in at 7, maybe a little earlier.
A little earlier.
We're now out of the park at noon. We got 2 hikes in, visitor center, little breakfast / lunch.
And now, on to the next.